In this video, I'm going to price an American put option on a 4-step binomial tree. The goal of this video is to contrast the strategy for an American option with that of a European option from a previous video. So again, the strike of this option is 100. The maturity of this option is half a year. The underlying asset is a non-dividend paying stock with a price of 102, and risk-free interest rates are 2% on a continuously compounded basis. So first, let's quickly review the strategy for a European option. So we choose the number of time steps. We figure out the time step, which is delta t, which is the maturity of the option divided by n. We choose U and D. We find the probability. We build the tree. The right-hand side of the tree represents the maturity of the option, so we value the option at each node. We work backwards through the tree using the formula D. The value of the option is P times the value up times du plus 1 minus P times dd, the value down, e to the minus r delta t. Eventually, we get back to the beginning of the tree. And the value in the first node of the tree is the value of the option. Now, the difference between a European option and an American option is only in step 7. So we look at step 7. In the European option, we're simply using this formula D equals P times du plus 1 minus P times dd, the whole thing discounted e to the minus r delta t. For an American option, we have to decide whether it's worth exercising at any node or holding the option. So we call this value for the European option the continuation value, and that's the value of continuing to hold the option. The value of exercising is the asset price, the stock price, minus K for a call, and K minus S for a put. So at every node in the tree, we're going to compare the value of exercise with the value of holding. So this can be written as D, the value of the option, is the maximum of K minus S, the value of exercising, in this case a put option, or holding, so K minus S, or quantity P times du plus 1 minus P times dd, e to the minus r delta t. Now, steps 1 through 4, we choose 4 time steps, so n equals 4. The time step is half a year divided by 4, or 0.125. We choose U equals 1.0733 and D equals 0.9317. And P, in this case, is 50%. It's not exactly 50%, but it's pretty close. We're going to build our tree. Tree starts at S. The next step has 2 nodes, S times U and S times D. The next step has 3 nodes, S times U squared, S times U times D, and S times D squared, and so on. We fill in our tree, remembering that S is 102, U equals 1.0733, D equals 0.9317. So far, we have used exactly the same strategy for valuing a European put option or an American put option. At the maturity of the option, the European put option and the American put option are worth exactly the same amount. So we don't exercise if the stock is above the strike, and we exercise if the stock is below the strike. Now we're going to change. So now step 7 is a little bit different. The value of the option is the maximum. Remember, we're a put, so exercising a put, we will receive K minus S. Not exercising the put and holding, we're going to get the same as the European option, P times du, the value for the stock goes up, plus 1 minus P times dd, the value of the option if the stock goes down, all discounted e to the minus r delta t. Notice the discounting is inside next to this continuation value. You don't discount the exercise value. So again, at 126.11, we wouldn't exercise that option, and the value of holding is also 0. 109.48, value of everything, both exercising or holding, is 0. 95.03, we calculate the value of exercising, so that's going to be $4.97. We calculate the continuation value, $5.71, and so we'd rather the $5.71. At this node, the value of exercising is actually better than the value of holding the option. And you can see the value of exercising, 17.5, is what you would receive if you exercise that option with strike 100 there. And then we continue on, working backwards through our tree until we get to 430, and the value of our option is $4.30. Now, when we did this as a European option, we found the value of the option was $4.27, and so we found that the American option is worth slightly more. Now, if this had been a call option rather than put option, we would have found the European call option and the American call option are worth exactly the same. So the constraints which showed that you should not early exercise an American call option work within a binomial tree.